Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy with My Trainer Mandy, your holistic lifestyle fitness and nutrition coach. I'm here with some candlelight. I just finished facilitating a full moon ceremony here at Dana's. It was super amazing. It was for me, Dana, her sister, and our friend Hamish, and it was really amazing. And I was just choosing to share with you guys because we just completed it a second ago. I'm going to turn this camera around for you really quick and just show you. We had a nice little setup out here with our little towels. We're out here in Dana's backyard, and here is like the candles and everything we use. We had some crystals out here as well to support us. Here is the beautiful moon up above. It was absolutely amazing. There was a little bit of clouds, but the clouds actually moved as we were doing our ceremony. And then it's like super dark out here, so you can't tell, but that's the canal back here behind Dana's house. But once again, there's the moon. So I was just choosing to share with you guys a little bit about the experience and kind of what I did. So if you guys are interested, that you could actually facilitate a full moon ceremony for yourself tonight, because I know that I am 15 hours ahead of you guys. If you're there in Texas, right, Central Standard Time, I'm 15 hours ahead. So it is currently like 7:35 a.m. for you guys. And once again, I'm 15 hours ahead of you. So it's 10:35 p.m. here, and we just finished up. But what we did is we basically all got together. We enjoyed a beautiful plant-based dinner together. We had some fresh pressed juice, and then we all came out here and I facilitated the full moon ceremony. We had a beautiful meditation. I'm also willing to share the links to the meditations that I used during the full moon ceremony. So basically, I'm going to kind of run through it really quick with you guys in case you're interested in having your own full moon ceremony tonight, or even potentially facilitating a full moon ceremony for yourself and maybe your girlfriends or your neighbors or your family and whatnot. But basically, the main thing about the full moon is that the full moon is really a time for us to let go of everything that is no longer serving us. So we all have things, potentially relationships or thoughts, negative thinking, potentially that we've been holding on to, maybe some negative beliefs about ourselves or things that have been holding us back. Maybe we've developed some negative patterns in our lives of things that, we desire to be doing, but we're not doing, or maybe things we're actually doing that we desire to stop doing. So potentially just looking at some things in your life and looking at where you can let go of certain things, because we all have those, I believe. So once again, the full moon is really about letting things go that are no longer serving you, but I also like to look at the other side of things as well. So instead of just looking at what you're choosing to let go of, but also looking at what you're choosing to create. And if you guys are wondering, the reason I'm wearing a hoodie is because it's about 53 or so degrees Fahrenheit here. That actually feels really amazing. And it's clear skies, so it's like the perfect night to do this outside. So of course we're all out here, and we did quite a bit of meditating and earthing. That was beautiful. But that's why I'm in my hoodie, and I do have candles right here. So I'm kind of talking to you guys by candlelight because it's dark. So I apologize, but I felt really inspired to share this with you guys because it is so beautiful and so powerful when you can really take time to connect with Mother Nature and get out in the elements and do some earthing and do some deep breathing and really just take time to cut off from technology. Of course, I had my phone and stuff out here so that we could take a couple pictures and also have the music and things for our meditation. But it's really a good time just to disconnect, literally, from like everything that you have going on. So the very first part is really just opening about what the full moon actually represents, about letting go of things that are no longer serving you, but then also thinking about the things that you are choosing to create in your life and that you're choosing to manifest, because we all create our reality. So those things that are really important to us that we'd like to bring into our life is what this is all about. Also, I'd like to mention that this is the month of July, so we're about halfway through the year of 2017. So it's a really key, I guess, turning point or time, if you will, to really think about where you're at in your life right now, midway through the year, and then what you're choosing to create for the rest of the year for yourself. And then also, too, just astrologically speaking and energetically speaking, the month of July, the two moons that we have this month, the full moon that's current right now, and then also the new moon that'll be coming up in about 14 days or so, are both very, very powerful moons for manifesting. So that's all energetically and astrologically speaking. So it's really a big deal, once again, just to take these moons seriously this month. And I always have encouraged you guys, if you've been following me for quite a while, to really take the moon seriously, because if you really do and you commit to, letting things go during the full moon and and then looking at what you're choosing to create, and then around 14 days or so later that you're checking back in, and then on the new moon that you're really fully setting new intentions for yourself for the next 2 weeks or so, leading all the way back up to the full moon. So I've found that ever since I've started putting this into practice in my life, that it's really made some huge changes for me and supporting me to, one, holding myself accountable for doing it about every 14 days or so, and then also just because the energies and the power and just everything that comes with it when you become more spiritual and more enlightened about how all this stuff really works and how everything really is energy, and that we are energetic beings here having a physical human experience. So the first part we did, we had about maybe a 7 or 8 minute long Louise Hay meditation, where at that time we actually lay down, we laid on our back, we looked up at the full moon, took some deep breaths, and really thought about what we are choosing to let go of, and then also what we are choosing to create. So once again, I will be sharing these the links to these YouTube videos in the links below. If you guys are interested in creating this for yourself tonight, I highly encourage that you do so. Get out in nature, get your candles. If you have crystals, that'd be great too, but get some candles. And I'm going to walk you the rest of the way through this. So then you're going to make a list. You're going to take a pen and piece of paper, and I highly encourage you to use colors because our mind actually recognizes a lot of things in colors. So whenever we're little kids and we had crayons and we had markers and colors and we like to color and create, I mean, there's a reason why we were so creative back then when we were little kids. So we really required doing the same thing. So get yourself some colored markers. I have a whole little thing of like colored markers right here I brought out for everyone to use. So get your colored, felt tip markers or potentially map colors or map pencils or crayons or whatnot. And then just make your list of the things that you're choosing to let go of. And then also too, take a separate piece of paper and make a list of your new intentions and the things that you are choosing to create. All right. Then the next thing that we did is we all set up and we sat in a circle together, and everyone had their little piece of paper of what they were choosing to let go of, and we all took turns. And instead of reading it out loud, right, because you just want to keep these things to yourself, it's a little bit more personable. So instead of reading these things out loud, we literally just held space for each other as we all took our turn around the circle, and we read to ourselves what our list were, and then we folded up our list and we put it in the center over the candles and burned it. And that's why you guys see like all those ashes and stuff there on the ground, if you can see that. But we held the paper and we literally allowed the paper to burn. And what you do is that you watch the smoke that comes off of the paper, and you think about that being everything that you're choosing to let go of. And as that smoke is going up into the universe or the atmosphere, and whatever word you choose, God, source, creator, universe, whatever word resonates with you, but just imagine that your source, your creator that created you to come into this earth and have a physical human experience, is literally taking everything that you are choosing to let go of, and it's taking it from you, okay? And it's replacing it with, a bright beam of light down into you all the way, from your root, or cancel from your crown chakra here at the top of your head all the way down to your root chakra out of the bottoms of your feet, where your feet are going to be planted into the earth. And so just think about that in terms of like a cleansing type scenario. And then after that, we sat in the circle, we burned it, we held space for each other, and then we laid down and we listened to the Universal Mind Meditation. And I actually have a version that's about 10 minutes long that I use when I do certain meditations. And when I go to bed at night, I listen to the one that's about 30, 45 minutes long, but I have a particular one that's about 10 minutes long. And we listened to that, and we stayed in our circle, and we, continued to gaze at the full moon. And then we just held space for each other as we anchored everything in. And we looked at it as, already done, that we've already let these things go and that everything is already done. I appreciate you, Beauty. You want to say hi? Dana's all cozied up. We're all cozied up. It's awesome. But yeah, so then we stayed in that circle with each other. We listened to the Universal Mind Meditation, already done. Everything's anchored in. We're holding space for one another. We understand that everything, that if we literally can visualize it and that we can, desire to have something, that we realize that it's already there for us. It's already done, or else we wouldn't even have the ability to think of these things anyway. So what we require doing is that we require lining up with it on an energetic vibrational frequency, and then the universe, God, source, creator brings it to us. So everything is on energetic frequencies. We're energetic beings. That's how everything operates. And so once you can line up with it, and then you can actually manifest it, create it, and you can see it come to pass in your reality. And it's exactly how I've manifested and created so many things, including, winning the Juice Fast retreat in Bali, and then I traveled to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and now I'm here in Australia, and then I choose to know what's next. But either way, I'm super committed to everything that I do, and that's what I'm here to encourage you guys to do, and the full moon's a perfect time to do that. And so then after that, it was about a 10-minute meditation, and we set up and we sat back in the circle. And this time we actually held hands with each other, and we just sent love and healing energy and white, bright light all around the circle to each other. And we saw each and every single one of us fulfilled with everything that we are choosing to let go of and choosing to create for the goodness of mankind and all of humanity and collective consciousness, and just our efforts to do what we're supposed to do here as human beings. Because once again, every single person here on this earth has a divine purpose and a reason, and we are all put here to do something specific. Only you have had your certain experiences that you've had, and only you are able to be the person that you've been called to be to support other people in your life. So just knowing that and realizing that and understanding that. And then once again at the very end, just calling in, that bright beam of light all the way down from the universe, from God, from the heavens, from, the stars, whatever word you choose to give it, but coming down from there to the top of your head, through your crown chakra, all the way through your body, into your heart and your soul, and through your body, all the way through your chakras, through the bottoms of your feet to where your feet are literally planted into the ground, and that white light just is going straight into Mother Earth. And so it's just been a beautiful celebration here. I want my friend Hamish to say hi. I don't know how dark it is. Maybe we're kind of getting you over the light. There's my friend Hamish. And Dana and I actually met him a couple weeks ago at this energy healing workshop that we went to. And so we've had a great time tonight, me and Hamish, and then Dana and her sister, and it's just been beautiful. And now Dana has been so gracious to support us with these beautiful turmeric lattes, and I can potentially post the recipe for that as well. You can't really see it all that great because all you can kind of see is the candlelight. But this is a turmeric latte. It's basically like turmeric milk. It's warm and super delicious. It has some cinnamon and stuff in it. And so now we're just going to chill out and enjoy these amazing turmeric lattes and just enjoy this beautiful energy and everything, out here under the elements. Hey, Lisa, how are you, my beautiful sister? I choose to know who else is on here. I see that I have some viewers, so if you're on, just comment below, say hello. I see some thumbs up and hearts and stuff going past, but I'm not really sure who all's on here, so feel free to comment below. But once again, I'm going to post the links to the 2 meditations that I was talking about that I used. If you just jumped on, please do me a favor, go back to the beginning of this video, listen to everything that I had to say, because I highly invite you and encourage you tonight to take time to do the same type of full moon ceremony for yourself. And if you do me a favor, take some pictures and post it and tag me, so that way I'll have it on my timeline and I can see it and I can enjoy it with you guys. Or feel free to send me a private Facebook message as well if you have any questions or whatever. But yeah, it's been wonderful, and I appreciate all you guys who have tuned in from Love and Appreciation. I'm sending everyone lots of love and healing energy, and I will chat with you guys soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.